All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to another fig variety review and talk. I've got some of these I just picked here today. We're gonna cut open some of these. You ain't seen some of them, you have. This is a green Mishkarinska. Just wanted to show some of these a little later on that I have showed again. A lot of my splitting has subsided. Still getting a little bit, but it's good and dry in the greenhouse. This thing is really cherry candy like. Oh wow. It's not even fair to start with that thing. Oh man. All right, this next one is Gambino. It's the first one this season. Might have could have hung another day, but it still looks pretty good. Still got that. It tastes like it has this artificial banana flavor to it. Tastes like a certain type of candy, but banana flavored candy. They call it banana flavor, but I don't call it banana flavor. But we're going to call this a candy banana flavor. Gambino. All right. Who we got here next? Here's a nice little honey fig. This is our Firo. Oh yeah. Real thin skin. A little bit like sandpaper. Nice, unique honey. Fig flavor. Let's call it a honey fig flavor. A little bit of, there's some brown sugar notes in there. This is really good. All right. Next one, let's see how this turned out. The last one of these I cut open my throat. This is Portuguese yellow. Let's see if this one's, oh, that's a lot better. Yeah. Portuguese yellow. It's almost got a texture like applesauce. It's like strawberry honey applesauce. Kind of strange. It's good though. Yellow Portuguese. All right. These next two. No, I believe this is the ripest one. So we'll just cut this ripest one open. JH Adriatic. Very nice. Oh wow. Real pudding smooth. That sweet raspberry, strawberry flavor mixed together. Really hard to beat. JH Adriatic. All right, so if I've looked at one of these, hopefully this one's a little it's riper than the last one I picked. A little hard, it feels like it's still a little hard up here, but it's real good and soft down here. Still a little hard up here, but good and soft. This is Basilica Sika. Would also be the same as Stella. Oh wow, look at that. Got some syrup in there. Look at that. Wow. Thick. Nice berry. Sweet. You can taste feel some of the achenes, but Really a nice jammy fig. Vasilica Sica. Also the same as Stella and Dalmaty. Alright, we got down to about 3 here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's pick this one here. This is Cavalieri. This one is a month early this year, which is great. It's off of an in-ground tree. I really like this variety because it produces a nice sized fig. It looks like I could let that one hung another day. Still, thick, chewy skin, sweet berry, maybe some cherry notes in there. Real good. This is really, it usually transports real well. This is a real good market fig, farmer's market fig. All right, so now we're down to 2. This one here is Caldedom Gigantina. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Not overpoweringly sweet, but rich. Pudding berry, pudding like berry flavor. Delicious fig. Caldedom Gigantina. That's the first one of the year. This is also the first one of these of the year. It's got some honey hanging out of it. This is Tuscan, Black Tuscan. I got this one from Dan Foster out of Michigan. This is the first year it hasn't split on me. Usually it splits real bad, but my tree's just now getting older. And I think when it comes to these black Madeiras and ones of these varieties that like to be a little bit weather sensitive, some of it has to do with just how mature your tree is, I think, too. Berry, molasses. There's some maple syrup flavor in there too. Skin's real chewy. That's a real good fig. Maybe it'll make something one day. Probably should put it in the ground. I have a black Madeira in the ground, but this black Tuscan probably ought to be put in the ground too and try it. Super good. All right. Well, there is that plate of figs there for tonight. And we're going to go ahead and I've already done a couple more, ate a couple more of these plates, cut a couple of these plates open this week here. And we're going to show you that footage here next. So stick around here and here we go. All right. We are back out here again. And it's time to cut open some figs. A couple of these we've seen, but we're going to look at again. And several of them we haven't seen. Let's start out with this one. This is the first one I've got off of it this year. This is Robato. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Be satisfied with that. Nice creamy berry flavor. It's kind of light, but it is good. Mildly, it is sweet, not overly sweet, not overly berry, just a nice sweet berryish flavor, big berry. All right, on to the next one. This is another relook at cherry bourbon. Got a little redder maybe. Mildly sweet with some cherry notes and some figginess. Skin seems to be to my liking for transport, so even though it's just in a little 5-gallon, it might get bigger. It might be something worth trying down the road in the ground. Alright, here's another one we've looked at. This is Raven DeCalci. We're going to look at it one more time, see how it is today. It's a berry fig, but it's a lighter colored. I got a lot to eat here, so I'm only going to, it's so big, I'm only going to take a quarter of it. It's sweet and creamy. Has kind of a berry watermelon flavor to it tonight. Doesn't seem to be underripe. I mean, there's no latex. I mean, its skin's real thin and it peels. Wouldn't be ideal probably for commercial use, especially in this climate. It has a little bigger eye, but it is a tasty fig. This next one here, this is weeping apple pie. It's a nice honey fig with an apple flavor most of the time. Yeah. Skin's good and chewy. Got a little bit of table sugar with some apple, and there's a little bit of pie in there too. Probably need to get a lot more riper to really get that pie flavor going. Some of them ones that, I got one that tastes like peach pie that's that way. Alright, apple pie. Alright, so this next one here and this one here, kind of seeing what we got here. This is, let's do this one. This is Parrot Jolina. Nice looking berry. You can see where the honey was running out of the eye there. Got some caramel notes, rich berry, touch of molasses. Chewy skin. Skin's pretty tough. If that eye will constantly cover itself up with that honey, it might be, and it'll pull apart there. That might be a good commercial fig. We'll have to keep an eye on it. This next one here is, as you can see, some striping on it. This is called the Dom Ramada. Yeah. Not super sweet, but pancake batter, rich berry, real call to Dom flavor. It does have some sweetness, but it's probably just more berry than it is super sweet. Even at that stage, with that coming out the eye like that, that's pretty good. I let that get pretty ripe. This is one you've seen before. This is Borda soaked grease. Just take half of that. Nice, pasty. rich, sweet berry flavor. Not overly sweet, just the right balance with the berry. This thing is a winner every time. It's got some raspberry. Then we got some raspberry notes in it. A little raspberry tartness. Go with that sweetness. Oh, I always love Borda soap, grease, coral black. Hard to beat. Alright. Well, this next one is Noir. Wanted to cut two of them open there so we could get a good look at both of them. Thick. Like applesauce thick. Subtle sweetness with some berry. Textures are real nice. Let's see what else we get there. Yeah, that one was almost cakey. So the riper it gets, maybe the thicker it gets. This one here looks to be like it might be a little riper. It's got an interesting honey flavor to it too. Noir. Delicious fig. All right. So this might be a failure. This is a Portuguese yellow. Ugh. No good. Yuckity yuck. Get rid of that thing. And this here is a Sacred Origins. This is Duchi de Leche, I think is how you say it. It's like a nice honey fig. Has a good texture, best I remember. Let's find out that's still like I remember. Nice and pudding-like. This has a subtle sweet honey. I don't really taste anything else. It's almost like a honey vanilla pudding. It's kind of interesting with a little fig flavor. We'll have to. This is the first one, so we'll have to see what the next one will taste like. All right, the last one of the night is a decent sized fig. This is Turka from Ponds. And this tree has not ever fruited very good. It's in ground. It's a good, decent sized tree, but for whatever reason, and it's only like, the tree's only like 3 years old. So, but don't get me wrong, my Borda soap grease tree is only 3 years old and it's huge and producing. But you know, some trees they're a little more cantankerous. So let's see what this one here has to offer. Wow. Turka. Definitely, I'm going to keep growing it, even though it hasn't been very productive. I'm going to keep it in the ground, and I have a lot of hope for it, as you can see why. See how the flavor is. Sweet, rich. Man, it's almost richer than a caldedon. Got kind of an applesauce texture, and there's some flavor in the skin. It's a real rich, sweet berry. You feel some of the aconies in there. Super good fig, but it doesn't seem to be overly productive. All we can do is hold out and let's see if maybe when the tree gets some maturity about it that it'll go to producing, because the skin on it's good, the size is good for production for a farmer's market fig, and the flavor is just out of this world. All right, so there's tonight's tray of figs, plate of figs.